The sun is bright, come watch the sky. Far away a dot is moving. Clouds give way, birds scratch the blue. A yellow vision has come true. Feel the freedom in the air. Europe is the place so near. Time keeps on running, no wish to hide. The challenge has begun, our joy and pride. Take the taxi through the air. Come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air. Taxi through the air. Cross mountains high and valleys deep. Destinations to discover. We fly you there, the fare is low. Choose any place you'd like to go. There'll always be a new horizon, a further step to make. The world keeps spinning, checking easy. Clear as the sky, make up your mind. Take the taxi through the air. Just come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air.
Well, good morning guys, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. It looks quite busy here today. We are at KLAX in the beautiful PMDG 777-300. I've already seen a couple of 777s pull out and depart. So it is quite a busy morning here at KLAX. I love how the game has put the 777 in as part of the traffic here at the airport. It's really very, very cool to see. It's going to be a nice day, a little bit cloudy. And we got a little 737, I think a little 737-800 departing here, East Star Jet. Really nice, quite a busy day. Hopefully we won't be too held up. But we are heading up to KSFO. We're heading up to San Francisco today. Just as my first test flight really in this lovely 777. We've just got it, so it hasn't yet been painted. Hasn't yet been painted in Jet and Airways colours. It will be placed on order today, so we will have it coming very, very soon in Jet and Airways colours. So that will be pretty exciting. We'll have to have a big reveal when that one arrives. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a little bit noisy outside, so let's jump inside the cockpit. Now it's not cold and dark. And there's a reason for that, and that's because we're trying to be a little bit realistic. Very, very rarely does a pilot get into a jet airliner cold and dark, especially the 777. It just doesn't happen. Usually the engineers are on board, they check everything, they switch things up, And usually by the time the pilot comes on board, the plane is not doing its first flight for the day. Things are running, and it is all ready for the pilot to start doing his checks and start switching things on. Very, very rarely ever is the pilot doing it complete cold and dark. It's only the big time YouTubers or some of us that like to do it just to have fun, just to show off and say how smart we are, how clever we are. But not really. It is a nice feeling to know that you do have the skills and the knowledge to be able to start it up from cold and dark. It is very satisfying. But if you're gonna fly in some kind of realism and try and do it the way real pilots do it, guys, it'll be all running. The avionics and everything will be turned on like it is right here, and that's how it is when you spawn in to the game with the 777. It's set up the way a real pilot would experience it when he comes on board. So there is no real need to go back and start it cold and dark every time. It's just not real. So I would suggest just doing it the way I'm doing it today. Now jetting, well, me anyway, I'm a casual fun flyer. I'm not an expert. I don't really know what I'm doing. Hence why I'm here today, just to play around with all the buttons and knobs and see if I can get it up and flying. And basically just to see if a amateur beginner fun casual flyer like myself can actually handle such a big aeroplane like the 777. I'm a bit of a dummy, so if I can do it, you guys can do it. And I'm going to do it as simply and as basic as I can, keep it very, very simple, because I just want to get the plane up and enjoy it, have some fun. And then later on, I can do more research, I can do more study and get more into the avionics, get more into the systems, and just expand on my knowledge base as I grow with this aircraft. But my first thing today is to just get in, look around and have fun. That's what it's all about today. I had a bit of squiz around the plane last night when I got it. It is a beautiful looking thing. The YouTubers are not right. The people who got it first, they looked around it, they went over every single detail, and it is just amazing. Beautifully rendered, a beautiful rendition, a beautiful replica of the 777. Now, I'm no expert. I haven't walked around a real 777, so I can't compare it with the real thing. But plenty of pilots have done reviews and first look videos, and they all tell me how accurate and how good it is, and my word, look at it. Look at these air conditioning hoses, twin air conditioning air hoses going up into the plane. We've got another plane taking off or landing somewhere. Where is he? I can hear him. I can hear him. I can't see him. Maybe he's just landed somewhere. Have a look. I can't see him here. Looks like another big 777 over there, guys. If you can see it over there. Another big boy over there. And over there, there's a few here. We are not alone. We are not alone. I love looking at the other liveries at the airport to see what's here, see who's here, who's flying in and out of KLAX at the moment. You can look around and spot all the liveries. It is very, very cool. Anyway, as you can see, we're getting luggage loaded. We've had all the catering done. We've had fuel trucks. We've had service vehicles here with our fresh water. We've really been getting into it. I really pushed all the buttons today and got all the service trucks and everything going here just so I could see what it actually looks like. And it is pretty damn awesome, I've got to say, guys. If you're watching, let me know in the comments how the sound or the volume is. I haven't touched my settings from yesterday, so I presume it should be okay. Seems I've been streaming every morning lately. I don't know how long this will continue, but I am enjoying it. It's a little bit hard to get up in the cold and dark in the winter here, but I started around about 7:30, 8 o'clock here in New Zealand AM. Mainly because the office is very, very quiet. There's no one in here working or doing stuff, and maybe it's a good time for some other people around the world as well. Some of the jet-in pilots may still be in bed sleeping. Some of them around other parts of the world will be up. So pop in, say hi guys, say hello. It'd be lovely to see you. So we need to get things sort of underway really, otherwise we're going to be here all day, which I don't actually mind, to be honest. But we need to get things rolling. So let's come down here and see if we can find our way around. I'm just getting my head around this. Release all, I think that would be the easiest thing to do here with the vehicles. Ground maintenance. Got anything here? No, I don't think we're there. Ground connections. We've got our ground power. We'll leave that on at this stage. Air conditioning, we'll leave that on. I think we'll start our APU, and then we can start releasing the ground power and doing a few other things here. Now let me know in the comments guys if I'm missing something, I'm not doing something right. I would appreciate your help. It can be a little bit daunting, one of these big planes, for a amateur like myself. So feel free to make some hints or some comments. Helpful tips are always welcome and and appreciated. I think we should put some beacon lights on. Don't need our storm lights, not our strobe lights, probably a beacon. Let people know that we're getting things sort of underway really. Electric systems. Here, start normal. We're not going to start up yet. Passenger oxygen, we can do our tests and all those kind of things. Emergency lights I've put on arm. So let's just see if our APU is going, and we can release some of these air conditioning units and things. Oh, you can see the heat haze coming out the back there, quite strong, quite obvious. That is very cool. All the ground vehicles and things are gone now. We've just got to release our ground power and our air conditioning unit. So we'll come down here, we can do that. I only know the bare basic stuff guys, so any help is appreciated. Ground power release, air conditioning release, wheel chocks, we could probably release those at the moment. Ground services, everything else is all gone. I think everyone else is gone. Passengers are on board, we're all good. So I think we can go ahead and close all doors. Close all doors there.
Captain, passengers are on board and ready to go.
Jet-in Airways welcomes you aboard our service.
Okay, that's confirmation, so that is all good. Everyone's on board. Everyone's on board, so it looks like all the ground services are clear. Someone's left a couple of little trolleys there, but that's fine. We've still got our jetway there connected. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at our jetway. Did I disconnect that, or is that as far as it's going to go? Door management, automated ground ops, wheel chocks, service vehicles. ground connections, dual jetway plugs, steers, single jetway connection. Sounds like the jetway is disconnected, but it hasn't sort of pulled all the way back, has it? Jetway request. Sounds like it's off, but it to me it doesn't look like the jetway has sort of retracted all the way back. It is disconnected. If you can have a look there, it's not sitting connected to the plane where it would normally sit. So I don't know. Maybe that's as far as it's going to go today. I'm not sure. But it's not touching the plane. I think we would be clear to pull back if it came to that. Look at this little guy here. I mean, this gives you an idea of how big these engines and things are. Look at this little guy here. Yeah. Look at him. Incredible. Those wheels, the wheels, if he was standing next to the wheels, would come up to his chest. So they'd be almost up to his shoulders, not quite. The size of this engine is about the same size of the body of a 737. It's just huge. Amazing. Let's see if we can fly this thing. It would be amazing for an amateur beginner like me to get this thing up off the ground and fly it A to B. That would be incredible. But let's have a go at that today. See if we can. If we can't, if something goes wrong, guys, it's back to the drawing board for me. Okay, I'm not a big time YouTuber or a big pro flight simmer pilot, so if I can do it, anyone can do it. If I can't do it, well, maybe tomorrow I can. Because I will work on it and we will get it right, I assure you. Okay, so we've done all our checks here. So we are good. We will, we've got our flight plan in. I'll show you the flight plan. It is a very basic flight plan, KLAX to KSFO. Let's come up here. I'll step through the flight plan. So we're going out today through, we're going out through where? Let's have a look. Today we're going out 25 right. 25 right, and we're going departing out through Summer. I'll step through our plan soon. Approaching ILS 28 right at San Francisco, and we're coming in through Surfer 4. Coming in through Surfer 4. So let's have a step through our plan here. There we go, out there, out, turn right, and heading up the coast, and then we go inland a little bit out through Follett, through Edie, and then we come in and down for the ILS approach into San Francisco. So a very easy, basic little flight plan. Maybe one of these days I'll put it up on the screen for you so you can photocopy it, or if you want to, you can just take a screenshot of my waypoints down there, but I think you should be able to do probably a more realistic and a more professional flight plan if you put your heart and soul into it. My one's a pretty jolly basic. My flight plans are pretty jolly basic, to be honest. Okay, so let's come over here, have a look at our autopilot and see what we're going to do, see what we're going to set up here. We'll set our climb out speed. Bring that up to 250. 260 will do us. I think the legal limit is 250. We've got our flight plan in, so I think we should be able to turn LNAV on, turn our flight directors on anyway. flight director's on and our LNAV on. Now climb out, vertical speed, let's set that around about 2.4, which should be fine. Check that our autopilot is in the up position, autopilot disengage. We won't put the auto throttle on yet, we will put that on when we get down to the hold short and get that set up for toga. The jetway is still there, not happy about that, but I think we'll have to push back with it. Let's come down to our lights. Landing lights, we won't put those on yet. Taxi lights. Pretty much all the lights can go on except our tail logo lights and the landing lights at this stage. Right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get some pushback here. Now I found the brake a little bit twitchy. I found the parking brake a little bit twitchy last night when I was having a look at it and playing around. I had to hold down the pedal brakes or the toe brakes, hold the toe brakes down and then click it down with like that. Click it up. I have a button assigned to the park brakes, but it wasn't working last night. I had to hold down the toe brakes and then click it down like that. Hopefully that will work because I had some trouble with the pushback. So let's hope we're all okay today with the pushback. Just another final check that all the ground crew and everyone is clear here. I think I should also check up here. Anti-ice is all on auto. Pumps, we can put our fuel pumps on because we're going to start up. Passenger signs all on auto. Okay, so let's see if we can get some pushback and see if we're going to have trouble with our brakes today or not. See whether our we got the trolley. I see the jetway is going back now. That's good. As soon as I asked for the pushback, the jetway has retracted in. So let's just see if our pushback is working and if our brake is okay today. It was really twitchy yesterday and I just couldn't get pushed back. It kept locking on for some reason. Are we going to be pushed back or not? Looks like we're stopping here for some reason. Are we going to have this problem again with our toe brake? I don't know. We got some lights up here. What does this say? Hydraulic pressure, engine, yeah. We don't seem to be getting pushed back again. Still having this issue with the parking brake, I think. Our pushback trolley is gone. Here he comes again. Let's see if we can get pushed back. I had this trouble yesterday with my park brakes. The park brakes wouldn't go off. They're very, very twitchy. It's nowhere near as smooth as the other planes. It could be a flight simulator issue, or it could be the 737, the 777 issue. That's something that needs to be ironed out. I don't know. But we should be pushing back. Come on, boys, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Push it. Push it real good. Come on. Ah, there we go. There we go. We're getting pushed back, guys. We're getting pushed back. There's the fire truck running around there. I don't need you yet, bro. Maybe a bit later, okay? Don't need the fire truck here yet. We're all good. We're all good at this stage. APU's all on. Are we starting up? I can hear something happen. Let's turn the fuel switch on. Might be okay for the pushback there, actually. That will be okay for the pushback there. Now the engine didn't start up, so obviously, guys, I am doing something wrong. Obviously, I am doing something wrong. Our engines might be starting up there. There we go. We got one firing up. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you know more than me. And most people do, to be honest. Most people do. Okay, so we got one motor fired up. Okay, so let's see if we can get another one started. Oh, 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 oh. We've got another engine firing up here. Right, let's add some fuel to that engine. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to Jet and Airways, a casual, fun, pretty relaxed virtual airline. We don't have this plane painted in the Jet and livery yet. All our other planes, our PMDG planes, are painted in the Jet and Airways livery. This one's on order, so it will arrive eventually, and that will look pretty cool. That will be a special day when we get the livery for this one installed. Okay, so we should have 2 more. Pretty loud out there with those engines going. Heck. I think I'll stay in here. It is just too noisy out there. Okay, so let's have a look at something else, guys. Let's have a look at our flaps here. And I think we're going to set our flaps to 5. 5 or 10? You let me know, guys, what you think. I think 5. 5 should be okay. Let's track all our surfaces here. Yeah, reverse is working. That is good. Speed brakes working. All our controlled surfaces are sweet. So that is nice. Taxi lights, I think we put all our lights on, didn't we? Put our lights on. Navigation lights. Taxi lights are on. Yep, I've got those assigned to my little button box over here. Taxi lights on. Strobe lights on. We could just put everything on. Wing lights on. Don't need our logo lights. So I think we are good. Right, our next mission, guys, should we choose to accept it, is to see if we can taxi to the hold short. The pushback was not so good. Have to be honest. That has to be said. But let's see if we can. Let's see if we can taxi over to the hold shot here at KLAX. Flaps down. Let's see how we go. Right. Let's see if our plane gets moving. They are a bit funny, those brakes. No, we're moving, so that is good. Just that initial problem we had with the pushback yesterday when I was playing. Wow, this plane takes off really quick. She really does move along. Okay, we've got the auto brakes on rejected takeoff. Flaps down 5. Let's just do a nice slow steady taxi out here to the hold short. Our flight plan is in. We're heading up to San Francisco, guys. If you've just joined the stream, welcome. I'm a casual fun flyer, a real amateur, so I do everything very simply and very easily. I'm very basic. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm doing things the easy way today, the only way I know how, but I will continue to learn and study this aircraft and improve my skills and knowledge as I go. Today is just a fun day to get in and get it off the ground and fly it. And from here on in, each day I'll be doing a little bit of study, a little bit of work and practice, and trying to get really good at it. But today is just a first look and having a bit of fun, really. So welcome to the stream. Let me know in the comments if the sound and everything is all okay. And any helpful tips or hints are all welcome. I got a feeling my plane is pulling to the right slightly here. I don't know why. Might just have one of those old problems again. I'll stop it here and I'll reset all my controls. Sometimes if I unplug my controls and plug them back into the USB, the controls reset themselves and the plane will not continue pulling to one side. Very strange. Anyone else had that issue? I don't think it's a bug. I don't think it's a flight sim problem. I think it's probably my controls or setups or something. I don't know. Now, just listening to the sound of this taxiing, it is very much like a little bit more like X-Plane. And the X-Plane big jets, it is very, very immersive. They have all the rattles and the shakes and the vibrations as you're taxiing and as you're taking off. And I've never heard that in Microsoft Flight Simulator before, but I am hearing that now. A little bit quiet, I could probably turn it up, but I am hearing those shakes and those vibrations as I taxi, and boy, that is welcome, because that's what makes it so atmospheric and immersive, all those little sounds. So really enjoying that. Donathan, hello, welcome to the stream, mate. Are you an experienced pilot? Are you going to help me with some very helpful hints and tips? Nice to see you. It's early morning here, 8 o'clock. Whereabouts in the world are you, Donathan? Are you in America or in the UK? Or I'm in New Zealand. Winter time here, so it's not so easy to get up early. I started this about 7:30 or 8, which is not really early, I suppose, but oh, that is loud. Boy, it's loud out there. Did you see me? I was flashing the landing lights on and off just so you could see those animated. Looks really, really nice. Really loud out there. I can adjust that and bring that down, but to be honest, I love the sound of those engines. It may sound a bit loud on the stream, I'm sorry, but we're going to have a listen to that on takeoff, okay, as those engines whine up to full noise. Oh yeah. Let's have some fun today, guys. Let's have some fun, okay? It's all about fun today. I'm a casual fun flyer, so we've got to have some fun. Today's about learning and just having a go. And then from here on in, it's all hard work, guys. It's going to be learning, it's going to be study, it's going to be doing the hard yards. Alright, so let's park at the hold short here. We'll put on the brake. Is my brake on? Yes, my brake is on. So right here I'm going to Ericor Gaming. Hi, hello, how are you? Nice to have you on board today. Welcome aboard. We're at KLAX, my friend, and we are heading up to KSFO just to test out this beautiful 777. I'm an amateur fun pilot, so you'll see a lot of things done wrong today. I'm always trying to improve, but I am just a learner, okay? Right, so let's turn on our landing lights, our bright lights here. All the other lights are on, so I think we are all good with that. Hydraulic, electrics, make sure they're all on. Anything else that I've missed, I'll find out, I guess. If the stream has to stop abruptly, you'll know I've done something drastically wrong. But I'll be back tomorrow morning, okay? I'll be back tomorrow morning trying it all over again. Well, we should be right. What could possibly go wrong, guys? Let's have a look here. We've got LNAV. Where's my LNAV? We've got LNAV on. We've got our auto throttle on. Flight directors are on. Climb out. Let's have our vertical speed set. Not too drastic. Let's set it at 2,400 for a start. See how that goes. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We are Jet and Airways, a casual fun virtual airline for the amateur beginner pilots. We have some more experienced pilots with us as well. Evening, William. You snitch. That one in your... Yes, Malcolm, I did end up buying it. I said I was on the fence. I wasn't sure if I was going to buy this 777. I thought I'll wait till the 747. And Malcolm is one of our pilots for Jet and Airways. He said, he said to Alan the other day, I'll put money on it that William's going to buy the 777. And here I am. Yes, you are right, Malcolm. You are right. I could not resist the temptation. I thought, well, the leader of Jet and Airways has got to have all the planes, you know. And we're going to get it painted in Jet and Airways livery. Today we are in United colours. Today we're in United colours, but we will have the Jet and Airways livery coming. So if you'd like to join our Discord, guys, and fly for Jet and Airways, you'd be more than welcome to do so. Amateur pilots, beginners, all welcome to have fun with us. We do group flights on a regular basis. Okay, so we've got our lights set right. We've got our flaps down. Auto throttle on. Auto brakes on rejected takeoff. I think we're good to. I think we're all good to taxi out to the active. So let's go. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Is our brake off or on? Our brake is off. It's a bit twitchy, I gotta say, that brake. A little bit twitchy. Had some problems with it yesterday. And even now, it's giving me a little bit of trouble. Oh no, we're okay now. We're okay. I got a warning light coming up here. I don't know what that's all about. Let's have a look. What does it say? Autopilot disk. What is that? Okay. Got rid of that. Autopilot button had been pushed, I think, by mistake. Okay, so let's head out onto the active. Jonathan, I'm flying with an A320 to Turkey tomorrow, so I can't watch you live. Okay. Good luck with that flight. Have fun. Have fun with that, Jonathan. The A330. A320, is it? A320. Very nice. We'll catch up again, Jonathan. Welcome to join our Discord. I'll put it in the description below. Right, so let's get in the right position here. I'm going to start back here. I think I'm going to need all the runway. I think I'm going to need all the runway I can get. I don't know. You'll be glad to know that I've got it as well. I'm just having a look at the cockpit as we speak. Okay, well done, Melky. I was talking to Alan yesterday, and I think our group flight, we do a group flight, guys, every Tuesday night. So I think our group flight, we're going to be meeting up in the 777s, I think. What do you think, Melky? Could be a good idea. We'll do a KLAX or a San Francisco to Las Vegas on Tuesday night, a group flight. That should be fun. And we'll get all the 777s flying together. Be awesome to see. Be awesome to see 3 777s flying together to Las Vegas. That will be really cool. So I think we're all good. I am going to bring the throttles up. First thing, I'm going to put my DDI over to map display. I need to learn how to fly it first. Yep. Well, you've got all weekend. You got all weekend, Malky. We might have a chat on Discord before Tuesday, eh? We'll all have a look and have a look around the airplane. Right, bring my throttles up to 40% here. Listen to that! Oh my God! Okay, let's hit the toga. Don't think the toga went on, to be honest, so let's just sling the throttle right up there. There we are, guys. Let's engage the autopilot. Autopilot is engaged. LNAV is on. Auto throttle is on. Speed set 340. We'll bring that up a little bit. Climb out is at 2,400. We're going up to 10,000 feet initially. Flaps up. look at the size of that wing. It's like a football field. You could drive a car around on that wing, I'm sure. Oh my God, look at the engine. See it moving around? It's swaying around a little bit on the mount there. It's moving around quite a bit. Isn't that incredible? That is awesome. Right, so we're on our way to San Francisco. We're at 250 knots, climbing up through 7,000 feet. We should be turning to the right very soon. Just a slight turn to the right as we head up the coast. Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome to Jet and Airways. We haven't got this plane painted yet in the Jet and Airways colours, but it is coming. I can assure you, Jonathan in Brazil, our artist, will be working on it this week. So we will have it painted in jet and livery very, very soon. All our other planes, our pmdg 737s, ATRs, 787s, they're all painted in Jet and Airways livery. And it's a fantastic livery, I got to tell you. It looks beautiful. Right, so we're coming up to 10,000 feet. Boy, that was fast. That was real fast. So we can go ahead and bring our speed up. Let's take our speed up to 320. Maybe this can go longer. Maybe this can go faster. Let me know in the comments what you think. How fast can this beast go? Can it go 350? 370? Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. If you know more than me, and most people do, let me know. So we're going to increase our climb as well. Yeah, there must be a way to switch this around so that it's easier to take up. You can switch it around, can't you, somehow? Maybe you switch that round onto the other setting. Maybe it must be able to switch this around to the other setting somehow. So okay, my phone's going off, but I can call them back later. Should be able to switch that round to 1,000. How do you switch that? Push that maybe? Push that? No? Ah, very strange. Anyway, let's get our vertical speed set. Start climbing up. We're only going to 25,000. We're not going that far today. Move your mouse around, William, until the outer edge goes blue and then move it. Move it around till the outer edge goes blue. It's not going blue. It's not going blue. Never mind, we're at we got it at 25,000 feet anyway. I'll play with that another time. So we've turned to the right and we are heading up the coast now towards San Francisco. So let's come up here. Our landing lights can go off at this stage. Strobe lights can go off. This looks like I'm almost over speeding going by the look at this. We're at 320 and the ribbon here, the overspeed ribbon is down quite low. My flaps are up. I wouldn't think that we'd be anywhere close to overspeeding. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Is there something I've done wrong? Probably is. Let's have a look at the auto brake. Let's set that at 2 for San Francisco. We've got a red mark, a line around one of our engines. A little unclear what that's about.
Captain, would you like a fresh cup of coffee?
Oh yes, that'd be nice. Thank you.
All good.
Fresh cup of coffee, that's what I need. That's on the way for me. They look after the captains. They look after the pilots, this crew. They're a really nice crew. You get well fed and well watered at Jet In Airways, guys. Join Jet In Airways, where a smile goes a long way, but the pilots stay at home. Yes, we're a virtual, fun, casual airline, guys. You're welcome to join our Discord. Fly along with Jet In Airways. We have group meetups and we have group flights, usually on a Tuesday evening. And we meet up at other times as well, sometimes just to work on stuff. Tea for me, please. No sugar. Okay, William. Melky, I'll order you a tea. I'll order you a coffee.
Here's your coffee, Captain.
Thank you. And
Is there anything else you would like, Captain?
yes, Melky would like a cup of tea, please.
You're welcome.
No sugar. There we are, Melky. Don't say I don't do anything for you, okay? I've ordered you a nice cup of tea. Got my coffee here. Karen makes a lovely cup of tea. And coffee. This is coffee. It makes a lovely coffee. Right, let's have a look at our waypoints and everything down here on our flight plan, the FMC. See where we've got to be. Not a lot of waypoints. Mind you, I do things very simple and very basic and very easy. Let's have a look at our VMAP. See how we're going here. See, it's not a very long flight at all. We're not even really stretching the legs of this girl. I'm just getting in today to have a little bit of fun, have a bit of flight, see if I can actually do it. And so far, things seem to be going quite well. It doesn't seem to be that difficult. Malcolm, if you fly the 787, which I know you do, you fly the 737 for Jet and Airways and the 787. I think when you get into this one, it'll be all quite straightforward. A few little learning curves, a few little things that are different, but like all Boeings, it's not bad. It's easy to switch over. And if you have a type rating for the 787, that also applies to the 777. So the type rating for the 777 applies to both the 777 and the 787, and vice versa. So there are a lot of similarities. I think you'll slot right in, Milky. If I could do it, and I'm a bit of a dummy, if I can do it, then anybody can do it. But I got to say, when I first saw the big time YouTubers doing it on YouTube, especially the way they show it and the way they describe it, all the technical terminology and the in-depth systems, I did feel a bit daunted. I thought, oh my gosh, this is all way over my head. But actually today I'm actually doing it. I'm doing it very simply and basically, just the way I do my other flying, and it works. It's going fine. Just today, just to have some fun and get started. From here on, I'll do a little bit more hard work. I'll do some research, some study. I'll do some lessons via some tutorials, and I'll get better at it. I'll start from today. My new career starts today in the 777. So I've got a lot of learning and a little bit of study to do, and a heck of a lot of practice to do. But if you like flying the 737 PMDG, we have all those painted in Jet and Airways colours. So if you're a 787, 737 or a 777 pilot, well, you're in good company at Jet and Airways. We're all learning, we're all just here to enjoy ourselves, share our hobby. We're all here just to share our hobby and have fun and enjoy some camaraderie. The cockpit and everything around here is just incredible. Leveler up. Which passenger plane is easiest to learn on? Well, if you want a good quality plane, you might as well learn on a good quality plane. And you can fly, if you even just know the basics, you can still fly on a very, very good quality plane. And it's not expensive to get started. For example, the pmdg 737-600 I think is a great way to learn to fly and get started in a 737 passenger airliner. It's not expensive to buy. You can see it on the flight simulator marketplace, the shop. Yeah, so have a look at the 737-600, and there are just hundreds and hundreds of tutorials on YouTube which will show you how to fly it and get started with it. There's a lot of videos on my channel. We'll show you the ins and outs of how to get started and just do the basics. Get flying very simply and easily, and then you can slowly build up your knowledge base and your experience from there. I do things very basically and simply, and just slowly work up. But if you're going to learn to fly a passenger plane, you might as well learn properly and have a good quality plane. So I would recommend the pmdg 737-600. Yeah, the 800 is good as well, but for some people just getting started, they want to buy a plane that maybe is not too expensive. The 600 is quite affordable for most people. You can get into the pmdg 737-600, or you spend a little bit more depending on the specials that are running at the time. The 800 is also very, very good. If you can fly the 600, you can fly the 800. They're obviously much the same, just different weights on takeoffs and landings. So yeah, you can learn on either one of those. We fly the 800 a lot in Jet and Airways. So if you join the Discord, you'll see us talking a lot about the 737, and we'll do group flights in the 737. So you'll have plenty of support. Okay, so we're at 330 knots, 25,000 feet. Cruising along very happily. A few happy little clouds floating around out there with their friends. Having a great time. Can see the moon up there. Beautiful. I'll put the Discord up in the description when this stream goes on to live onto YouTube. Good thing about this channel and our Discord and our Jet and Airways team is that everything is free. I'm not here to make money, not here to have memberships, don't need to make donations or become members or pay any money or donations. Absolutely nothing. Don't even have to shout me a cup of coffee. Everything is free. We are just here to share our hobby, support each other, and to have fun. Okay, not interested in making money through YouTube at all. I do need money, but I have other ways of doing it. Okay. I'm not here to get subscribers and money through YouTube. Okay, let's have a look at VNAV, our VMAP, see how we are going. A little way to go yet.
Attention all passengers, we will be serving our in-flight meal shortly with your choice of red or white wine. Please return to your seats so that we may serve you more easily. Enjoy your meal.
Yep, it is meal time. It's meal time. Hopefully I'm going to get some nice little snacks as well. Maybe a bacon and egg muffin. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Some nice breakfast as we fly up to San Francisco. Bacon and egg muffin. That would hit the spot really nice. What do you think, Malky? You could down a couple of bacon and egg muffins. With a little bit of tomato chutney, maybe. Sounds good. Really enjoying this. Really enjoying this 777. Lover Up says, "Are you a pilot? Are you an autopilot?" Yes, I am an autopilot. can see my settings here. Autopilot is engaged, auto throttle is engaged, the light is up, and it's set at 330 knots. LNAV is engaged, and altitude is set at 25,000 feet, and hold is on there. You mean for the breakfast, Malky? What time do we want you here for the breakfast? I'll meet you at San Francisco. How's that? We'll have some breakfast. We'll have some breakfast at the cafe and the terminal at San Francisco. That sounds good. I'll have my second breakfast. You've got to have a second breakfast. You have a first breakfast, then a second breakfast. So I'll have my first breakfast on the plane. The girls should be bringing it in for me very, very soon. The girls or guys. Sometimes if we've got other pilots on board, I will sit down over the back there, and I will put my breakfast on that table. I'll sit on this little seat, and I will eat my breakfast or lunch or dinner over the back there. Very nice little spot there. Very cool. Malcolm says he's on his way to San Francisco. That's good. I'll meet you. I won't meet you at the bar. It's a bit early for that. We're in the morning here. I'll meet you at the cafe, okay? Right, so I'm going to start coming down a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. I still haven't figured out this altitude thing, Malky. I can't make that bottom switch go blue. The top one goes blue, but I can't make that bottom switch go blue. Do I have to click it or something? No. It's a bit of a mystery, that, but we'll figure it out. I wonder if I just bring my view over a little bit so I can see the other side of the knob. There we go. No, it still doesn't go blue. But that's fine. Okay, let's vertical speed. Let's bring that down. We're going to come down. Don't need to come down too quickly. Nice and slow. Nice slow descent is good. People are eating their breakfast, drinking their nice hot coffees. So we don't want to do anything to upset the apple cart, as it were. I'm looking for my coffee cup. It's gone now, but there's the coffee cup holder back there. You can open the window, guys. You click on this, click on here, and wind the window open. That is pretty awesome. Don't do it while you're flying, please. You got a little tray here. I could put my coffee and my breakfast on this. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Quite nice. Stick my coffee and everything on there. That would be quite good. Good little posse there. Right, so we're coming down nice and slow. I can probably bring my speed down a little bit as well. I don't need to be going flat out downhill, do I? Yes, Milky, I know that. I can click on the pen, which is good in one sense. I mean, I used to bite my fingernails, you know. Coming in for a landing. Am I going to stop in time? So rather than bite my fingernails, I can just do that really annoying habit that other people do. Sit here and click the pen. So I can take out my nervous energy by clicking the pen. Oh, am I going to make it? This weather looks pretty dangerous. So that's going to save my fingernails, Malcolm. Save my fingernails. Funny little thing, isn't it? Why would they bother with that? I don't know. It's probably one of those little, what they call Easter eggs, little things that they put in there for you to discover. There are a few other Easter eggs in the plane as well that I haven't discovered yet. Maybe out down through the cabin at the back there are other little Easter eggs and things they've put around that actually work. So one day when I'm parked on the ground, I'll just go for a little bit of a walk around, walk through the cabin. The cabin and the passenger area and the gully is just modelled absolutely beautiful, by the way. It really is. It is all modelled beautifully. Well, it will be interesting today if I can bring this thing in for a landing. First time I've sort of really taken it up for a fly. If I manage to get the thing on the ground, I'm going to be pretty impressed with myself. For an amateur beginner like myself. And if I can do it, Malky, anybody can do it. That's what I say. She's going to look pretty nice painted in the Jet and Airways livery, this plane. Hopefully that will be with us within the week. We've got all the pmdg 737s painted in Jet and Airways. We've got ATR, which is a beautiful little plane, painted. We've got the default 787-10 painted in Jet and Airways. Also the Horizon 787-9. I love that plane to bits. That is painted in Jet and Airways liveries. Cost me a fortune, eh? It cost me a fortune, Melky. I think I'm going to have to start charging for the liveries. I'm going to have to start charging for the liveries. Maybe work on a donation or something. I don't know. Because quite a few people have the liveries, sent the liveries out to people, and then they've sort of disappeared. They've faded out. They don't fly anymore. They've just disappeared. Taken my liveries with them, of course. And it's not cheap, you know. I pay for those liveries, so that they're basically for me, and other people want them, you know, for the Jet and Airways. They want to fly for Jet and Airways. I mean, there's nothing in it for me as far as where there's 2 pilots flying for Jet In or 100 pilots flying. It doesn't make any difference to me. There's nothing in it for me. Just the enjoyment of sharing my hobby. But you know, everything nowadays costs money. I'm not here to make money, but you know, I'm not here to lose money as well. Although I do have a little budget for my hobbies. Right, let's have a look, see how we are going. Not that far to go now. Not that far to go at all. Can see some water over there. That is not San Francisco Bay. We've got another area of land to go over before we get to San Francisco Bay. Going to come down a little bit more to 7,000. Bringing my speed down a little bit now. Be interesting to see how this picks up the ILS. Yes, I do have some passengers today. Love Laura. How do I say your name? Love Laura CP. Not sure. But yes, I do have some passengers on board. Don't tell them, will you? Don't tell them this is my first flight, first day on the job of the 777, okay? Don't tell them. I don't want to get them upset. They all might want to start clicking the pens over here. They'll all be out with their pens, clicking their pens. Don't tell them I'm a beginner. First flight, first landing. It'll be my very first landing in this plane. It'll be my very first landing in the 777. Yeah, so that'll be exciting. If it's good, if it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. There's always tomorrow. It's only a flight simulator. So we can always come back tomorrow and have another crack at it. Young Cat, have you ever been to Guyana? No, I haven't. I think the closest I've been to Ghana is China. I was in Beijing, I was in Guangzhou, went over to Guangzhou. I did a speaking engagement in Guangzhou. I had an interpreter, of course, and then I went up to Beijing to look around, do some shopping. But no, I haven't. It would be nice. Thanks for calling in, young cat. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Is that where you are? Is that where you are based? Do you enjoy Flight Simulator? Right, so we're just settling down now to our altitude of 6,000 feet. Whoa, it's noisy out there. Slight turn to the right. We're settling at 7,000 feet. Can you hear those engines winding up as they settle down at the designated speed? So we're coming down over this body of land, and then we'll be heading around towards our final approach. Not too far to go now. Our first flight in the 777. How exciting! Our first landing coming up. Well, hope it's a landing and not a you know, or whatever. Yes, I'm on X-Plane. Lovely. I love X-Plane. Young cat. You have X-Plane 11 or X-Plane 12? I enjoy the big jets like the 747 and X-Plane. I have the SSG 747 Anniversary Edition in X-Plane 12. I love that plane to bits. And we have that painted in Jet and Airways. I painted that one myself in Jet and Airways colours. And that, not a heck of a lot unlike this one actually. But that one is a very lovely plane to fly. I think I've got some videos on my channel, Young Cat. If you have a look at my videos, go back a little bit. You'll see me on X-Plane with the 747, attempting to do some very nice landings. I think some of them are okay. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put on my landing lights. Speed is going to come down a little bit, so I will start dropping some flaps. Because we come over this body of land here, and then we'll be turning around to the left and we'll be on finals towards KSFO. I'm not sure if the ILS is going to connect up or engage, so I may have to be prepared to do a manual landing, I think. May have to do a manual landing. Lucas, hi mate, welcome aboard, welcome to Jet and Airways. We're a casual, fun, virtual airline. Welcome to join the Discord. Fly for Jet In. This plane is not painted yet, but it is on order, so we will have the 777 painted in Jet and Airways colours very, very soon. Today we're flying in United livery. Yes, you're on the Spitfire planes. You'll get addicted to the big planes, I tell you. Flying passengers for Jet and Airways, it gives you a purpose. It gives you meaning. Rather than just getting up, flying around in circle and landing, when you fly for some virtual airline like Jet and Airways or any airline, it actually gives your flying a purpose. You have a job to do. So you get that realism feeling and you get that immersion with actually having a task. You've got to deliver your passengers comfortably and safely, and that puts meaning to your flight plan, and it really is very, very satisfying and enjoyable when you have some other pilots and you're all flying together for the same airline or for the same purpose, delivering passengers and sharing your hobby. So flying passenger jets with passengers from A to B, it gives your flying a purpose, and really is very, very enjoyable and satisfying. I will put my Discord in the description below when this goes on to YouTube. And you feel free to join our Discord and fly along with us. If you go back to some of my other videos on the channel, the last 2 or 3 videos, just look in the description underneath and you'll also have the link to our Discord. So go along there now, go along today, check it out. Looks like we're coming in quite low over here, but as soon as we get over these mountains we've got to drop down big time, turn round to the left for our final approach. So as soon as we get over these high spots we'll drop right down to 3,000 feet out towards the water, 2,000 feet, and then we will be on finals. And it'll be our first landing in the 777. Oh, this is going to be exciting. I might start clicking that pen, Malky. I'm getting nervous. Oh, it really is quite immersive, this plane. Ah, you're on your way to San Francisco, so you're behind me in your 777, Malky. Very cool. I have got a bit of work today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to sit there in the bar and wait for you, okay? I'm not sure how long you're going to be, but I'll land the plane and I'll probably have to end the stream and go to work. But we'll meet up probably before Tuesday or some stage, and we'll have a good talk about it, okay? Maybe tonight I'll be on the Discord and we can fly and have a chat and a look and a walk around the plane tonight on Discord. I'm usually on Discord, guys, around about 8 PM most nights, not always. If you want to chat, we walk around the planes, have a look at the planes, sometimes start one up or have a bit of a fly. But our main night for group flights are every Tuesday, 8 PM New Zealand time. Okay, so we're coming over these mountains now, or this ridge of hills. We can start dropping our altitude down, start dropping our speed and our altitude down very, very soon. Lovely scenery out here as we come over to the San Francisco Bay. Don't forget, make a comment please on the channel, guys. It helps me out. click the thumbs up, leave a bit of a like. That would be really helpful. I know I'm not an expert. I'm only a beginner amateur fun flyer, but please hit the like and make a comment on the channel. That really helps us out on the channel as well. Makes our channel more visible and easier to find for other people who are looking for planes and flight simulators. So the more likes and clicks we get, the more visible we are to other people. It's the way the algorithms work. And if you make a comment on the channel, it really helps us out. Okay, so we're going to start coming down now. I want to come down to 2,000 feet. Nice and slow like. Everyone's the team out the back are collecting all the cups and plates, and everyone's putting their trade tables up because we're going to be on finals very soon, I think. Bit noisy out there, really noisy. Okay, so these are the outer suburbs. These are the outer suburbs of San Francisco as we come down. I'm not sure what we're supposed to land at, 150, 160. I'll put it at 165 and we'll see what happens. We can always speed up a bit. We've got flaps down. Just a little way to go and we'll be turning around to the left. I'm not following that plan exactly by the look of it. And we're coming into San Francisco. I'll be on finals very soon. Probably too many flaps. Maybe too many flaps for the speed that I'm doing. Flaps are down. Coming in over San Francisco. Listen to the sounds of the flaps and the engines. Fantastic. And here we are over San Francisco Bay. And we are getting figured to land, guys. Our first landing in the 777. Will it be good? Will it be a disaster? I don't know. I'll do my best, okay? I'll do my best. I will do my best. What's happening here? Something's happening here, guys. What's happening here? Oh, we've lost engines. We've lost some engines, guys. We've lost our engines. Bring up our gear. I don't think we're going to make it to the... we didn't make it. We did a water landing, guys. Here we are. We got a water landing. Look at this. This is fantastic. I wonder if I could just float over to the airport. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I wonder if I could just float over to the airport. I can't steer it. If I could steer it, I could float over to the airport. But look at the animation of the water. You can hear the water, the waves, the splashes. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it looks beautiful, but it's not good that we landed on the water, is it? But just to look at the landing, I don't think anyone is injured. I think we're just enjoying a nice little day out on the lake. How cool is that? Not what I really wanted. I wonder if I can come over here. Put my tray away. I wanted to. Here we go. Let's see if I can open my window. I can open my window here, guys, and I can do a bit of fishing. How is that? I can open my window and do a little bit of fishing. Isn't that lovely? I should be charging my passengers extra for this. Well, I'm afraid, guys, I wasn't able to do a really lovely landing in the 777. I'm sorry, but I did do a beautiful water landing. It was a beautiful water landing. Very proud of that. So we'll stream again, possibly tomorrow morning. I'll see how we go. Here we are. Look at this. Look at this. I'm aquaplaning. That's what I'm doing. I'm aquaplaning on the water. Oh, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? I got to take a photo of that. I told you guys I'm not a professional pilot or a big-time YouTuber or a sim pilot. I'm a beginner. I'm an amateur just learning. And these are the kind of things that happen. I don't delete it. You see it as it happens live here on Jetin Airways. All part of the learning process, guys. So I always say to people, don't need to hide your mistakes or the things that go wrong, because we are all learning. And it's part of the learning process is to make mistakes and try and do it better tomorrow. Alright guys, I'm going to cut it off here because I could be sailing around on the lake all day, but I've actually got some work to do today. But I want to say thank you all for joining the stream. Thank you all for coming on and saying hi and keeping me company. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for making your comments. Please give me a like or subscribe or make a comment on the stream. Or join the Discord. We have a Discord with regular meetups for our Jetin pilots. This plane will be painted in the Jetin liveries very, very soon. So it's going to look absolutely fantastic. Once again, thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for making your comments. I appreciate all of you for your support. And I will see you on the next stream. Take care, guys. Remember, keep well, keep safe, and keep coming back. Over and out. Cheers.